Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry now for Reggie Bush. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about
that's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay.
And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Manning. Complete to Calvin Johnson. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Taking it about the 16.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. It's Cunningham. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brandon Marshall, 71 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Prater for the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Manning eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emerson Walls. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Space to run past the 20. And finally taken down at the 15.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Brandon Marshall with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Flush to his right. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
They'll go for it. It's Manning sliding out of the pocket. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes.
And Manning intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here the 32. And his guys are going to get the football. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First down, Vick. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Vick.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Giants on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Michael Vick. Steps away.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A huge play there for Arizona. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To throw, Vick. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. There he goes left side. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. Call that an 84-yard kick return. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 8. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Vick will look to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw again on second down. Vick. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
A first down throw coming for Vick. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Vick.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Vick's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a throw here, hauled in. A gain of 6 there on first.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Vick to the air again.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Snatched by the safety Ed Reed.
And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gets it quickly out to Marshall.
They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 27. A big play there on the catch and run. Those wide receiver screens like that, isn't that what they said they wanted to implement more in the game plan this week?
They certainly did, because they felt like they had an advantage with their receivers out in open space. They thought they could make the first guy miss like a punt returner and then pick up nice blocking downfield.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Able to power through. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, Cousins. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. For Marshall, that's complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The first carry for a Raider legend in their L.A. years. Here's Bo Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The Cunningham's throw here taken in by Ingram.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Jackson.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Giants are on the board first here in Vegas.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's going to be caught by Moss. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
We came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for him and was kicking coverages in his direction.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 36, Cousins.
Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line.
Some guys just simply have it, and Randy Moss is one of those guys. His big playability, once again on display right there.
That's what he's known for. He averaged 15.6 yards per reception during his playing days. Highest career yards per catch average for any player with 900 or more receptions.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jackson. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Patterson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it.
There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
They'll try and run for it with Bo. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
The Cunningham's throw here into the hands of Jones.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Cunningham. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Cunningham looking to throw.
He'll drop this down to Jackson.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Cunningham. He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now Cunningham. Eluding the pressure right.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have taken the lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
They just do get the playoff. Now Cousins. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins flushed. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man, complete. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Looking for his big receiver, Marshall. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Prater's kick is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, it's Jackson. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is down to a field goal. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Throwing after the interception, Cunningham. Taking a shot here for Marshall. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Cunningham. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This one taken just inside the 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford.
And that's caught inside the 35.
I need to get my swag right there.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brandon Marshall, 75 yards. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. He's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Second down, another carry for Jackson.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lawrence Taylor able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Man open, here is Jones. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down, Jackson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. It's hauled in by Marshall for a Giant touchdown. Brandon Marshall, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Giants add on to their lead.
But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point good by Prater, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play there for the Raiders. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed.
That's what it is, baby. That's what
They
it
will
is.
bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Prater on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. First down, Prescott. And right away, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Blunt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Off the play fake, Prescott. Here's a diving catch right side. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Prescott. Going underneath to Blunt. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make it a 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he dumps it off to Blunt. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 2nd and very short, Prescott escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They'll run on first down. One. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 22, Prescott throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's Dillon.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
Now Prescott. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emerson Walls.
And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off play action, it's Cunningham. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles. And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. One started, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, it's Cunningham. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Brandon Marshall, 75 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Play fake. Now Cunningham. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Cunningham. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing to start the drive. Cunningham escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Looking to throw. Cunningham. Flushed out right. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up first and goal.
They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in.
Yes.
LeGarrette Blunt taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Prater for the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. A short kick taken at the 18. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Looking for